Soundcore by Anchor sent me this new Space One headphones to try out and said, go ahead, go compare this to other flagship headphones of your choice and tell you guys about it. I did it and I was shocked because this has very similar features to Sony's flagship headphones, and at 1/4 the price, could this actually be the best budget ANC headphones in the market? So I compared this to Sony's WH-1000XM5, and we're mainly looking at these main features to compare: comfort, weight, sound quality, all important things that I look out for in headphones. For comfort, Space One has this newly designed 8 degrees floating axis ear cups to actually help fit any head shapes comfortably. So comfort is actually pretty on point for both headphones. I can easily wear them for long periods of times and I won't get much ear fatigue, but the headbands on the Sonys actually do feel slightly softer than the Space One. Next, build quality. This is where you can really tell the difference, especially when I put the Space One on. Because when I start touching the ear cup, like just brushing them slightly, I can actually hear this very hollow sound, and it's as though I can hear the plastic build quality of the Space One. And I'm not being picky, it's just that obvious. Whenever I brush my hands slightly, I can hear that hollow sound, whereas I don't get that with the Sonys. The Space One headphones come with more buttons, whereas the Sonys have lesser. There's literally no buttons at all on the right ear cup. It's just touch controls, so this is much cleaner, much more minimal. But the Space One headphones also have a touch feature that's very similar to that of the Sonys. So if you have this on noise cancelling mode and someone's talking to you, you can press down on the ear cup, transparency mode is turned on, and you can hear and talk and have a conversation. However, one thing I found for this touch feature is that when I apply more pressure onto this ear cup, the left ear cup actually vibrates on me and it just feels weird. It might be a software bug because I'm still using the tester app for Soundcore. On the other hand, I had no problems with the Sonys, and the Sony touch controls can do more things like play, pause, volume controls, keep tracks. Overall, if you have this hand in hand, you can tell that the Sonys have a much better build quality. However, this pair of Sonys do not fold, unlike the Space One that can fold like this. However, the Sonys do come with a hard case that will protect this pair of expensive headphones, whereas the Space One comes in a soft carrying case. Fold it up, slot it in, zip it up like that, toss it in your bag. Space One also comes in 3 colors, whereas the Sonys come in its usual 2 colors. Next, sound quality, and this is where I was impressed because I did not expect the Space One to be almost on par with the $400 Sony WH-1000XM5. The vocals on the Space One were surprisingly very clear, and this could be due to the new 40mm driver in the Space One. Space One also gets pretty loud, but Sonys are just slightly louder. The bass on the Space One is less punchy than the Sonys, but it's not bad. Like, you wouldn't be disappointed if you're listening to rock music or watching shows on the Space One. Soundcore also managed to pack high-res audio LDAC support feature, so you can listen to high-res audio on both, but this costs $99. Wow. Overall, for audio quality, I do prefer the Sonys for its better instrument separation and that the music actually sounds more full, more whole, especially when I'm listening to rock music. Next, noise cancellation. Both did a good job in noise cancellation, but the Sonys did a slightly better job at cancelling out sounds in my airplane background sound test. For both headphones, what I found was that as long as you're playing music at above 30-40% volume, you won't hear the outside sounds at all. For transparency mode, I felt that the Sonys did a much better job just because the Sony WH-1000XM5 has 4 mics versus 3 mics on this. What is pretty cool is that the Space One also offers adaptive noise cancellation, which is what I see in most flagship headphones and not in budget headphones. With this feature, the headphone actually detects and analyzes the outside sound and adjusts the noise cancellation in real time to fit your surroundings. When my background sound was with cars running very fast, zooming here and there, transparency mode was triggered. But when I switched it to cafe background sounds or airplane background sounds, the headphones automatically switch back to A and C. Next is mic quality. I think I'm recording on the iPhone right now. Here's how I sound like on the Space One headphones. Now I'm going to be playing some cafe ambient sound as a background to simulate real life situation. If you think this is okay, wait till you hear the Sony. Tell me which you prefer, and if you found this video helpful, drop a like. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, so thank you. So here's how it sounds like on the Sony's WH-1000XM5s. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I love you all so much. Now I'm going to play some cafe sounds in the background to simulate real life situations. Tell me which you prefer. There we go. Tell me which you prefer. Do you think the mic quality of this is better or the Space One is better? If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more. It really does help the channel. So thank you very much. And cut. Both headphones support multiple device connections, 2 devices simultaneously, and I must say both perform pretty similarly. But one thing the Space One falls short is that there were lags and audio latency when I switched from my iPhone to watching a movie on my Mac. The problem goes away after a while, and I don't think it's a Bluetooth problem because this has a more advanced Bluetooth 5.3, and I only noticed this problem, the lagging, when this is connected to 2 devices, but when I'm only connected to 1 device, everything just works very well. The Space One is full of surprises. It also has wearing detection, one of my favorite features, must-have features in headphones these days. But you have to enable wearing detection of this through the Soundcore app by doing a 2-step wearing calibration. And I'm glad that this works well. And speaking of the Soundcore app, this is where you do everything. From updating your firmware, customizing your buttons, adjusting your different levels of ANC, transparency modes, trying out the different sound effects. Feature-wise, I find this very similar to what we have on the Sony Connect app, except for very minor differences like the 360 reality audio setup, which I don't really use that much either. The Space One also has its new Hear ID sound technology where it analyzes and EQs your headphones into your preferred sound profile. It's very similar to the Find Your Equalizer feature in the Sony app. Okay, so the million-dollar question, who is this for? $99 versus $399. We're not exactly comparing flagships to flagships here, but what's special about the Space One is that this is 1/4 the price of this, and yet it behaves like a flagship headphone. I feel like I'm just constantly surprised at what this $99 headphones offer, because all these features, I see them in flagship headphones, but flagship headphones are just like 4 times the cost, whereas this is just like under $100. And they do it okay, well, not bad. It may not have the best of the best build quality, but it's lightweight enough, and the ANC transparency modes work fine, and the battery life lasts slightly longer than the Sony's, and I'm still pretty blown away by the sound quality of this. This price and this sound is not bad for what you're paying for. So if you are a student or just someone who's on a budget, this is honestly not a bad buy. You'll definitely get your money's worth. Links below for those of you interested. Comment below if you have any other questions. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel, so thank you very much. Stay maintained cheery. Goodbye!